to call it quits.
Last month, Foo Fighters performed for Joe Biden's inauguration, and today the band are releasing a new album, Medicine at Midnight.
Look it up.
I already know.
The record features vocals from Dave's teenage daughter Violet, who was hanging out with the band after school one afternoon when a producer asked her to join in.
Greg says, "Hey, Violet, you want to sing backup?" She's like, "Okay." And then she goes in. She does one take, and it's amazing. And we keep it. And then she sang on another song. And then she sang on another song. But I didn't realize that she was officially on record until my accountant called and said, "What do you want us to do with Violet's check from singing on record?" I'm like, "What do you mean?" And they said, "Well, she got paid. You know, you have to get paid." And I looked at this check and I said, "I'm not giving a 14-year-old girl this much money." I'm like, "Give it to me. Send it to me. I'll put it in an account. She can have it when she's 18 years old."
We might tend to think, you know, how cool it would be to have Dave Groul as our dad, but is it a double-edged sword for you? How do you be, I'm a responsible parent, I'm also Dave Groul?
I remember thinking, like, I'm going to wait until this rock music stuff is over before I start fanning. And we went to go play a concert with Neil Young, a legendary Neil Young rock and roll legend. And there was a barbecue in his house the night before the concert. You walk in the front door and his wife was, you know, like cutting vegetables in the kitchen, and so, you know, David Crosby smoking a joint by the fireplace, like things like that. When I saw that these two things can actually coexist, I was inspired, and I thought, okay, well, maybe maybe there's a balance. Maybe you can do both. And I mean, I know that most people might see me as like, you know, some long-haired, bearded Tasmanian devil on stage, just like, ah! But I mean, I go to sleep and I wake up in the morning and I jump in a minivan and I take my kid to the bus stop. And then at night, I like read them stories before they go to bed.
Dave, we speak to some pretty incredible people all the time, but you're the first person my husband has said, "What? Dave Grohl, that's amazing." So do you think you might be able to send him a shout out, say hi?